Top 10 most powerful aircraft carriers in the world. Russia ranks 5th, but the top spot belongs to the undisputed ruler of the seas. With construction costs exceeding $200 billion, aircraft carriers are the heart of modern naval warfare and a symbol of military dominance. These floating fortresses carry dozens of fighter jets, their strike power capable of obliterating small nations, stretching over 1,000 feet. These sea monsters are feats of engineering brilliance, embodying the strength of naval superpowers. Join us as we unveil the top 10 most powerful aircraft carriers, showcasing the mightiest vessels ever to rule the oceans. Don't miss it. Top 10. India's INS Vikrant. The INS Vikrant, an ambitious leap for India's naval strength, lands at 10th place among global aircraft carriers. Despite China now holding the title for Asia's largest carrier, India's journey with aircraft carriers dates back much further. Rooted in determination and a vision for dominance on the seas, NDIA first acquired a second-hand aircraft carrier from the UK in 1960, showcasing its capability during the 1971 Indo-Pakistani War. Years later, as the Soviet Union collapsed, both India and China turned to Russia and Ukraine for naval purchases, with India converting one of its acquisitions into the INS Vikramaditya. Even with this addition, India never lost sight of its dream, building its own aircraft carrier. In 1999, plans for the domestically produced INS Vikrant began to take shape. Construction started in 2005 at Cochin Shipyard, and in August 2013, the carrier was officially launched. Yet, progress was marred by delays and technical challenges. Finally, on July 28, 2022, the Ministry of Defense announced the carrier's delivery, and by September 2, 2022, Vikrant was commissioned into service in Kerala's waters, boasting impressive specifications on paper: 262 meters long, 62 meters wide, a full displacement of 43.000 tons, and a maximum speed of 28 knots. Vikrant seemed poised to cement India's position as a naval powerhouse. However, beneath the surface of these technical feats lies a story riddled with missteps and obstacles. One of the most glaring issues is with the gas turbines, a critical component of the carrier's power. Initially designed to rely on 4 turbines, only 2 have consistently functioned due to unresolved technical issues. While sufficient for smaller adversaries like Pakistan, these problems raise serious questions about the carrier's reliability in high-stakes situations. The design flaws don't end there. The deck, instead of being textured for safety, is so smooth it reflects light, posing significant risks for aircraft takeoff and landing. Furthermore, the center of gravity causes severe instability at high speeds, leading to movements likened to a kowtow, which severely hampers carrier-based operations. If these sound like monumental errors, the list only grows. From civil-grade refractory bricks sourced from China leading to fires, to toilet explosions and construction miscalculations causing insufficient water storage, the carrier has faced one setback after another. While these shortcomings paint a troubling picture, they must be viewed within the context of India's growing naval ambitions. For a navy with historical struggles, such as submarines that infamously self-destructed during shipping, the INS Vikrant stands as both a symbol of progress and a stark reminder of the challenges ahead. India's aircraft carrier journey reflects the resilience of a nation determined to establish its maritime presence. Even as it battles a litany of hurdles, the Vikrant is not just a ship, it's a testament to the grit required to conquer the seas, even when the odds are stacked high. Top 9. Izumo. Japan's naval ambition faces reality. Ranked 9th among global aircraft carriers, Izumo represents Japan's ambitious effort to enhance its maritime defense. Initially designed as a helicopter carrier, Izumo's transformation into an aircraft carrier reflects Japan's response to rising regional tensions and a desire to assert its naval presence. Yet, despite its upgrades, Izumo remains a symbol of unrealized potential, limited by its size and capabilities. Constructed under the guise of a helicopter carrying sea asset, Izumo avoided the label of an aircraft carrier due to Japan's pacifist policies. However, the changing geopolitical landscape, particularly after 2016, spurred the need for modernization. The first phase of Izumo's transformation began in 2021, enabling it to support F-35B fighter jets. This stage involved expanding the deck, reinforcing it with heat-resistant materials, and adapting it for short takeoff and vertical landing capabilities. By 2023, Izumo achieved a significant milestone when F-35Bs successfully landed on its deck. At 248 meters long, 38 meters wide, and with a full load displacement of 27.000 tons. Izumo now features a full-length flight deck, independent hangar, and central lift platform, characteristics of a modern carrier. However, Izumo's limitations are evident. Its deck size prevents F-35Bs from being fully fueled, drastically reducing their combat radius. Moreover, the ship cannot deploy critical AWACS, airborne early warning and control systems, or electronic fighter jets, essential for comprehensive combat operations. Even in basic carrier-based confrontations, Izumo's capacity for just 12 F-35Bs limits its effectiveness. Its reduced arsenal raises concerns about its ability to penetrate modern air defense systems or sustain prolonged operations. The lack of AWACS and electronic warfare capabilities further undermines its strategic value, leaving Izumo vulnerable against advanced adversaries. Scheduled upgrades in 2025 include structural reinforcements, advanced landing systems, and hull modifications. While these enhancements aim to bolster its capabilities, Izumo's small size and inherent limitations prevent it from ever achieving the status of a true aircraft carrier. Izumo symbolizes Japan's determination to adapt to modern challenges, but its story is one of both ambition and constraint. It marks a step forward for Japan's Navy but also highlights the immense effort required to rival the world's leading carriers. Top 8. Cavour, Italy's multifaceted maritime marvel. Ranked 8th among global aircraft carriers, the Cavour stands as a beacon of Italy's naval ambitions in the 21st century. Built by Fincantieri Shipbuilding, it became the Italian Navy's first modern aircraft carrier of the new millennium, showcasing not only its military power but also its versatility. Construction of Cavour began in 2000, following years of careful planning. By 2004, it was launched, and after rigorous testing, it officially entered service on March 27, 2008, a testament to Italy's efficient shipbuilding capabilities. Measuring 235.6 meters in length, with a full load displacement of 30.000 tons, and a maximum speed of 29 knots, Cavour's rectangular, all-through flight deck and 12-degree ski jump ramp are designed for modern naval warfare. Initially, Cavour was planned to carry the advanced F-35B vertical takeoff and landing fighters. However, delays in the F-35 program and budget constraints forced the Italian Navy to rely on older AV-8B Harrier II fighters for years. Only recently has the Navy begun transitioning to F-35C fighters, coupled with corresponding upgrades to the carrier. Despite its challenges, Cavour boasts key advantages over similarly sized carriers like Japan's Izumo. Unlike Izumo, which was retrofitted to operate F-35s, Cavour was purpose-built with this capability in mind, giving it a superior design. Its ski jump deck significantly enhances the combat effectiveness of its carrier-based aircraft, enabling smoother takeoffs even under high-stress conditions. Cavour isn't just a warship, it's a symbol of adaptability and purpose. Designed for amphibious assaults, it can carry 24 tanks or 60 armored personnel carriers and deploy troops rapidly with its well deck and LCVPs. But its true power lies in its versatility. Beyond combat, Cavour has become a humanitarian lifeline, notably during the 2010 Haiti earthquake, where it delivered vital aid to victims in crisis. This seamless shift from military operations to disaster relief showcases its invaluable role on the global stage. Cavour stands as a testament to Italian ingenuity and resilience, a force for defense, a beacon of humanitarian support, and a reminder that the greatest strength lies in versatility and purpose. Top 7. Charles de Gaulle, the pride of the French Navy. The Charles de Gaulle, named after the legendary French leader, is the crown jewel of the French Navy. As France's only aircraft carrier and the only nuclear-powered carrier outside the United States, it stands as a benchmark for innovation and naval strength in the small deck carrier category. The journey to create this flagship began in the late 1970s. Driven by the need to replace older carriers, by 1986, plans were finalized, and in 1987, the first steel was cut. After years of meticulous construction and testing, the Charles de Gaulle officially entered service on May 18, 2001, becoming the backbone of France's naval power. With a full load displacement of 42.500 tons, a length of 262 meters, and a speed reaching 27 knots, the Charles de Gaulle is compact yet formidable. Its angled deck, catapult system, and sophisticated design allow it to host a variety of advanced aircraft, including the iconic Rafale M multirole fighters and E-2C Hawkeye early warning planes. Plans are already in place to integrate next-generation drones and an upgraded Rafale power station, ensuring the carrier remains at the forefront of naval aviation. Despite its strengths, the carrier faces challenges. Its nuclear reactor, adapted from submarines, occasionally limits its speed, with operational velocity sometimes dropping below 20 knots. Yet, this doesn't overshadow its unparalleled versatility and capability. Charles de Gaulle is not just a carrier. It is a floating symbol of French engineering, resilience, and strategic vision. Every mission it undertakes solidifies its role as a cornerstone of France's global maritime influence. Compared to other small carriers like Canberra, its comprehensive capabilities ensure it remains a dominant force on the seas. Small in size but mighty in impact, the Charles de Gaulle epitomizes modern naval excellence, carrying forward the legacy of its namesake while standing as a beacon of France's naval power. Top 6. Queen Elizabeth, a bold leap for the Royal Navy. The Queen Elizabeth-class aircraft carrier, the pride of the Royal Navy, represents a significant step forward for Britain's maritime strength. Designed to replace the aging Invincible-class carriers, the development of this behemoth began in the late 1990s to ensure Britain's ability to project power globally. After decades of planning and innovation, HMS Queen Elizabeth officially entered service on December 7, 2017, ushering in a new era for the Royal Navy. With a standard displacement of 65.000 tons, up to 70.600 tons fully loaded, a length of 280 meters, and a 16.000 square meter flight deck, this carrier is the largest warship ever built for the Royal Navy. Its dual-island design, a first in aircraft carrier history, provides superior navigation and air traffic control capabilities, while the ski-jump deck enhances the launch efficiency of its F-35B fighter jets. Queen Elizabeth's design combines innovative technologies and sheer capacity. It can carry a significantly larger number of F-35s compared to other nations' carriers of similar size. Advanced networking systems link these aircraft, mitigating the lack of fixed-wing early warning planes by relying on early warning helicopters. Despite these adaptations, the ship's capability to sustain extended missions without fixed-wing AWACS remains a point of contention. However, Queen Elizabeth's journey has not been without challenges. Built with numerous cutting-edge but untested technologies, the carrier has faced delays, complications, and teething problems. Compounding these issues is the ongoing delay in the F-35 program, leaving the ship underutilized and frequently in dock for upgrades and overhauls. As a result, its full combat readiness remains uncertain, raising questions about its operational effectiveness in a high-stakes scenario. Bold in design but untested in action, the Queen Elizabeth reflects both the promise and the challenges of modern naval warfare. Only time will tell if it can live up to its monumental. Alright, that wraps up part 1 of our journey through the most powerful aircraft carriers in the world. If you're eager to see the rest of the rankings, don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you won't miss the exciting next part. Stay tuned to discover which carrier claims the top spot.